So we hear a lot of growing concerns when using ChatGPT specifically and the OpenAI models when it comes to data privacy and security. Today, I have with me Nir Evron, who is a global black belt in EMEA AI at Microsoft. And Nir, how do we really account for this growing concerns when using the Azure OpenAI service?
Really good question. The growing concerns are mainly with the free service that is operated by OpenAI.com. When Microsoft was looking to release the same technology on our cloud for our enterprise customers, we worked for a better part of a year to figure out how can we operate a service like this in a safe environment where we can actually deal with all these concerns. And this is exactly what the Azure OpenAI service is doing. Remember, Microsoft is a company that has been working with enterprises for decades. So we'd like to believe that we have a pretty good understanding of what an enterprise organization need when they use a service like this, specifically with generative AI, because it presents a couple of extra challenges compared to any other technology that we had before. But with Azure OpenAI service, we can guarantee data privacy and security because those elements are in our customers' full control. The service is deployed within their own Azure subscription, which means that everything that they do, all the data that they push through the API is within their network boundaries. Everything is processed within the network boundaries, and they will have full control on how they secure the data, who has access to the data, and so on. We also can say that Microsoft and OpenAI will not have access to the data. Therefore, we do not use the data for training the next versions of the model. I think, again, that's something that a lot of enterprises are worried about. That is something that Microsoft guarantees. The training of the new versions or the future versions of the models is a completely separate process done by OpenAI through the research and buying data sets and so on, using public data mostly, and is non-related to our customers' data.
We also know that responsible AI principles are built into our technology. So if you could maybe go over a little bit of how are we accounting for responsible AI from day one of using the Azure OpenAI service?
That's a really important question to ask. Generative AI is the kind of technology that requires an extra thinking about potential risks for harmful use of language. Microsoft is deploying a content moderation technology together with Azure OpenAI service. It's transparent to our customers, but what it does, it will monitor the input, so the instructions that go to the API, to OpenAI, and the output. And if it detects any harmful use like profanity or racial slur or gender bias, anything that can be considered as harmful use of language, the call to the API will be denied, which means that you send the instruction and you get an error code instead of a response. The content moderation technology was optimized for a better part of a year in order to make sure that we have safe content, both in the instruction and the output to OpenAI. Beyond that, we also have a responsible AI framework that we use in order to guide our customers on how to design responsible AI solutions. And that is very important when you think about how you expose these solutions to consumers or even internally in your organization.
Absolutely. I think this is such an important topic to grasp so that you can make use of AI in the best way possible.